I do personalized training, which is personal training. So I have to tailor programs based on what suits the individual, because it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of.
That's true.
Yes. So the same way, you have to understand the physiology of the individual, and day by day, it's about gradual progress.
Hey everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. It's Lifestyle Thursday and you're watching Just Angie, and today I have a guest on the lifestyle segment. His name is Joseph. Hey, Joseph has done many things, but anyway, let me say, first of all, we're going to talk about fitness because he's been very instrumental in my fitness journey. We've been working out for over a year now together, and my body has changed, has shifted, has done great things, but we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Of course, there's an ugly side, but first we shall start with the good. Joseph, welcome to Just Angie.
Thank you very much.
So who are you? I said even today I'll discover things about you that I didn't know. At least I met your wife. At least there I'm doing better. So who is Joseph? Joseph
is an enthusiast and also a professional in the field of fitness. And that's a Kenyan, of course, and proudly. Yes, and someone who's very passionate about bringing change, positive change into people's life. Yeah. And educating and creating awareness into how fitness and wellness is about. Yeah. Yes.
I think what I love about you, because we're going to educate the people, and we'll have a series, but what I love about the good part of working of working out with you, Joseph, is the after. Okay. The jury is not fun at all. We argue a lot. Althea has come out of her room. She's like, who argues with the trainer? I say, I do. Yes. And you say, you got to do this. I say, I'm not going to do it. And then I do it. Then I get shocked. And but so during the training, it's not nice. But the after effects, I love. Yes. So first of all, I even wanted to know, okay, so what that for me makes you a good trainer. Okay. Because you push me, but you don't push me more than I need to be pushed. Okay. But the after effect is what really I love. I don't know what you don't talk about training for yourself.
Okay, training physiologically under research based on science, training can't be fun. But it's fun in the sense that it should all be very deliberate, very well calculated. And I do personalized training, which is personal training. So I have to tailor programs based on what suits the individual, because it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of.
That's true.
Yes. So the same way, you have to understand the physiology of the individual, and day by day, it's about gradual progress. Yeah. Gain and pain, all that is just a myth. It's more of, it has to be very well tailored and manipulated. Yeah, you can't push an individual from 0 to 60 at the same time. Okay. So you have to take it slow by slow. Also get to monitor how the body is responding and what is working and what is not working. Because at the end of the day, fitness is an endurance, whereby it's about you being consistent for a long time rather than having to work on a short time, a month, because there are all these other, the body will always try to defend itself. Okay. So sometimes you'll be feeling fatigued. You won't be wanting to see me on a genuine reason whereby I've had enough. So progressively you have to really be cautious and monitor all these important elements so that the client also gets to enjoy, as much as it might not be fun during the process. Yeah, but besides that, it's a matter of you understanding your client at the end of the day.
So for me, first of all, I wanted to understand your training, because I feel that what you just said is true, because I feel like you understand me. You understand what I need to do. You understand how much to push me. So you've gotten that balance of understanding me and understanding what works for me. Because one of the things I didn't like is those people who make you jump up and down 500 times, and I cannot face the effect of that jumping around. And then I get annoyed. And then one thing that I've really loved about your workouts is because I get bored very quickly. So I used to be the kind of person who would train. Let's say go to the gym, even if there's an instructor, after 2-3 months I'm done. I start swimming, Then I go, I start walking. I always needed change. But I'm amazed that 1.5 years, I've been very consistent with you, despite not wanting to see you 3 times a week. And you'll come and it's been consistent and I've not gotten bored. And that I have definitely loved. But I think we jumped the gun. I wanted to know about your training, because I did ask you. As we went on, I was like, there's something to this. And I think it's what you said. It's a science.
Yes.
It's the science that's behind the training that has kept it effective and has kept me going and has definitely taken some of the weight off.
Yes. Okay, so when we talk of training, you have to demystify the myths. Science is changing, and we call it evidence-based science, because the things that have been tried and tested, and different myths you get to come along, and where clients, you have to educate the clients. So if you don't educate the clients, once you're working with a client and trying to promote awareness on what you're doing, that's the number 1 stage, whereby you do something because you understand whatever it is that you're doing. That's the number 1. Number 2, results, like you said. Once you're seeing results, it's a motivation element, whereby you believe the process.
Yeah.
So sometimes that gives you an element of pain threshold that you can take through the workouts, because you can see a better version of yourself being born. Okay, so with Elite Fitness or with Joseph, I do a lot of work in the background. It's only that when you're executing, most people don't understand there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes. And one of the key ingredients is I've tried all the workouts that I put my clients through.
That's very good.
So
you've actually done them.
Yes, so I understand when to push, when not to push, and you also have an idea of what the client is going through at the same time. So you're able to have an element of understanding between the two, rather than just going to get something from online or just reading something in a book or online in an article and then trying to implement it at the same time.
You have to have done it.
So you have to have done it as well, so that you get to know what works and what doesn't work.
What was your training?
I've done an undergrad in sports science, but besides that, I've also been investing in myself. I've done the traditional Chinese, which is the Thai massage, which I did in Wat Po, Thailand. And locally, I've been working on online conferences as well, and workshops that we've been having locally. I've joined a group, an association called the Kenya Sports Medicine Association, which we are trying to create awareness, because we've realized there's a gap between the traditional doctor and the sports doctor. So we have individuals, there's a gap between sports injuries and injuries you get on a day-to-day
basis.
Yeah, so it's multi-professionals who are trying to merge to try and seal the gap that's there.
Okay. Did you do your undergrad here? Because that's what I'm trying to get at, because I was very surprised. I was like, this is really good, because this is, at least the initial training is Kenyan grown, and I was very, very impressed.
Yes, I did my undergrad at Kenyatta University, and
shout out to KU.
It's been a journey as well, and the course was first introduced in 2003. That's the first time I applied it, but I got to join in 2010.
Really?
Yes.
7 years?
7 years.
Why?
That's
See, I told you I'm going to find out things about you. Why 7 years?
So 7 years of life, 7 years of getting groomed, 7 years of trying to, 7 years of trying to really figure out whether this is the calling or not the calling.
Yeah.
But through and through, I've always wanted to pursue this. As in, all my life I've been an athlete, let me start there, and different sports. And through that, I also got to experience some of the challenges as athletes we go through. Yeah, injuries, lack of proper people to guide you through whatever profession you're in terms of athletics or sports.
Okay.
Yeah, so with that, it kept bringing out the curiosity and the urge to really, really look forward to where I want to be, which was in the field of sports. And sports in the science element of sports, whereby you can understand all or most of the dynamics that come with
to the
sports.
sports.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to stop it there for today and I want to stop it and start it the next session because you then told me once, I remember, I don't know whether we were in a good place or a bad place, but you told me that it's a calling. Yes. That it wasn't just about going to get the sports science qualification, yes, but you feel that this is a calling. So at least now I've even understood. It took you 7 years to define whether this is the way that you wanted to go, yes, and then you went into it. Sure. I hope you're enjoying Lifestyle Thursday. We'll see you next Thursday, and as we continue our conversation with Joseph. God bless you. Bye-bye.